Hello, everybody. It's me, it's Chad, Polynerdic, back with another unboxing. Um, as I said in the last one of these we did, I have been stockpiling stuff to talk about more TTRPG stuff in this channel, on this channel, in my space, if you will. As you can see over my shoulder, I have plenty of games I am interested in playing or have played or just simply want to talk about. And also around me, you can see over both shoulders D&D minis or Pathfinder minis or Reaper minis. I like to collect and paint miniatures and get ones that are pre-painted, like these guys over here and a bunch of those back there. I did not paint that black dragon. It's one of the big ones. Wizkids, they make miniatures for Pathfinder. They make them for Marvel, the Hero Clicks. They make them for D&D, and they put out these booster boxes. If you're not aware, if you're new to the hobby, or just don't engage with anything more than theater of the mind, and you get it's 3 mediums, which are like the mediums or smalls, which are like the people-sized ones, like this Dragonborn. And then you get 1 large, like this Jinn. I've got 3 of these today, and they've been sitting here in a box waiting for the time for me to do this. And so now here we are. We're going to do this. Obviously, with any sort of blind box situation, you often don't get things you're thrilled with. The swarm of beetles from the last video is a good example of that. As I said at the end of the video jokingly, if Wizkids would like to send me manufacturer boxes, I will absolutely take it and show all of these off, because they come in sets that I can't afford to buy. But I would love to get the entire set of them. And as a general rule, if you've never watched one of these with me before, I pull out the small ones first. I go with the small creatures, and I love what I got here. This is relevant to our first ever home campaign. Apologies for the train. I have no doubt in my mind you can hear it. And since this set is Sea and Shores, it's fitting that we would start with a giant crab. Look at that guy. I forget his full name, but we had a Mr. Krabs, giant awakened talking crab, in our first ever home campaign. What is this fella? Oh, we have a sea elf druid. Try to get it closer so you can see the detail. Sometimes the minis don't look that great, or they'll have like this little bend on them that you gotta submerge them in hot water and fix. But sea elf druid, you don't see a lot of sea elves in any of the sets. Always a fan of lizard folk. Oh, it's not a lizard folk. Never mind. It's a Sahugin, however you pronounce that. The big old warhammer. I have not done a lot of... come on, autofocus. I'm slightly out of focus. I apologize. I have not done a lot of aquatic stuff. We did a little bit in our campaign. In the city, the space between Fandolin and Waterdeep. Okay. I would have called this a chunky drake. I might use it as that. I might use it as a slightly chubby drake. It's a giant lizard. See, he's kind of a chonker. But he's lizardy. Not the greatest box, but a decent pool. Got a fun NPC, a monster, a beast. Although giant lizards might be monstrosities, I don't know. Alright, box number 2. One of these days I would love to get a whole brick and do that kind of video. That's where I was jokingly, semi-jokingly, talking about the Wizkids situation. Gallant Goblin is one of the ones that gets to do it all the time, where he just gets the whole set. All right, that's one of the more disappointing large minis I've ever seen. It's funny, but it is disappointing. Let me clear some of my space here. Minis, smaller ones first, as one falls into my lap, and then we'll do whatever this is. I am not sure what it's supposed to be. Sorry, let's see what this is. Oh, okay. Okay. That's a pretty morbid one to put in when you get down to it, when you think about the implications. There's some merfolk. Oh, another Sahugin, just a regular one. Focus on the thing I want you to focus on, not my face. I've not done a lot of these from this angle, so it's a new thing for me to try to do this. Oh, we almost had it. Anyway, he's got a spear. Or, looks like it might be like an axe kind of thing, actually. Axely. Getting a lot of Sahugin and creatures like that, which I'm fine with. I like the design on this one. It's a water, an armored water Myrmidian, I think is how you pronounce that. It's got a really cool translucent effect. I will also go this way. There we go. There we are. It's got a cool water effect, suit of armor, mace, flail, if you will, spiked ball on a chain. I'm no expert. What makes one what? Aww. Is it Locath, however you pronounce it. One thing I don't like about the shift to the clear plastic bases. Yeah, it's one of the little fish people. He's got a crossbow. The print on the bottom of the clear bases, very hard to read. I'm also old. Okay, this is a hatchling swarm for the Sahugin. As you can see, their heads. One of the singularly lamest minis I've ever possessed, but also, like, I need to look into their lore. How old are the hatchlings? You're gonna put this on the table and have your party kill babies? That's an interesting choice, Wizkids. Interesting choice. Alright, I got one more. I'm making a mess over here off camera. Don't you worry about it. I'll have it cleaned up before the weekend's done. Alright. Wizkids gods, D&D gods, TTRPG gods. Let these be good ones. I like the big boy. The big boy is a good one. Let's see what else we got here. And I think one of the small ones is one I was hoping to get too. This might be the best box of the bunch. Alright. We are looking at a two-headed snake, it looks like. Seams are a little obvious right there, I think, but when you turn it this way, it's a cool looking. I've never seen a stat block for this thing before. I'll have to look that one up. I don't even know what to call it. I'll have to look up what that one's called. That one is not one I'm privy to. I don't have that off the top of my head. Oh yeah, this is definitely the best box of the bunch. I always forget how to say this one. Wouldn't be on the side of the box. That's always helpful when you look at them and they're on the side of the box. Toad Demon. I have ideas for this that I've never gotten to utilize before because I didn't have one. That was the one that I got excited about, but it's not the one. Oh, see, here's a good example of how the bend happens. I cannot read this one to save my life. I will have to look this one up too. I don't know what this one is, but it does have the terrible wicked bend that happens. A little bit of warm water and an ice bath will fix that. Obviously, some human dude. Looks like he's got a tattoo on his stomach, possibly a druid of some sort. I just can't read what it says because, again, the white font on a clear base is hard for these eyes to read. But I'll figure that out. And then the last one, the big one, it's a crab folk. I love it. I did not know this was a thing. Crab people. Love it. Okay, so these three, I would put slightly above the... Well, you know what? No, looking at what's presented here, I think the Sand and Stone duo that I bought, the 2 boxes I had of it, that were in the other video. Come on, focus. Focus. Alright, let me fix this real quick. Configure video. I should learn and just have this up so I can do this. Not that. There we go. I should just have this window up when I'm recording. I'll never learn. Yeah, I think the Sand and Stone wins out of these 2 sets that we've opened in recent history. Strictly because the Brass Dragonborn, the Djinn, the Chimera, even the Winged Snake, and the Galeb Dur, I think is how it's pronounced, the Stone Elemental guy. I really liked all those. The Dinosaur and the Beetle Swarm were really the only ones in that set I didn't care for. So the 2 big ones were winners, in my opinion. I don't dislike the Giant Lizard. I probably won't use it as a Giant Lizard. I'll probably use it as a Drake because there's never enough of those around. I like the Frog Demon. I like the Crab Folk a whole lot. But the Hatchlings, the Sea Elf, the Sahugin, they're fine. I've never had an encounter with them, so I can build with that. That's one of the reasons why, as the GM, I like these things, because like I've never had the opportunity to bring up Sahugin past the very first bit we did that wasn't from the starter set or the beginner's box set. Not the Dragon of Icespire Peak was the first adventure my players ran, and it was my first time DMing a campaign. Once we finished that, the next bit was the bit where we were helping a village, or they were helping a town be constructed, and I was attacking it. I think there was some Sahugin there. I could be wrong though. They might have been cultists of the Storm God. I'd have to go back and look at that adventure. But this gives me stuff to run with aquatic stuff, which I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do like a pirate campaign. Pathfinder has the Skull and Shackles adventure path. I always wanted to do that. I want to play all the games. I want to play all of the games. I mean, look at that. That was real attractive. Tongue half out of my mouth. Yeah. It's a good set. I would probably buy more of them if I ever find them on sale again. So I'll definitely keep my eyes open for that. But until next time, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Polynerdic on a bajillion places. We're still on Twitter as it implodes. We have a Facebook. Polynerdic.com's still up, but I'm having trouble posting to it right now because of technical reasons. I don't know if it's a my computer thing or a thing on their end, but I could not get the writing thing to open last time I tried to do it. So we got to work on that too. We're on Instagram. We have a Discord. You can find all of them. I'll post a link to my card page where you can find all the places you can find me. But until next time, and seriously, Wizkids, come on. Hook a poor guy up. Give me some stuff to open and showcase. I mean, I love your work. Let's work together. I know I'm an internet nobody. I need to get more noteworthy before stuff like that happens. But until next time, see you around.